A classic growing strain, pretty straightforward.
Any idea as to what that looks like for him moving forward?
In the short term, he's going to miss some time. How much, we don't know. We'll see how it sets up the next few days.
And for him, unfortunate because it looked like he was able to make pitches when it mattered.
He threw the ball great. I caught up with Kyle after the game in the training room, and I told him that I thought, as far as his stuff, his delivery, making pitches, both sides of the plate, slider, fastball command, everything looked in order. That was a game that when I see Kyle, when I visualize him, that's the type of game that I see. He threw the ball well.
Looked like his velocity was really good, especially the first two innings. Did I see that right? It just looked like he was really snapping the glove
the
away.
ball was crisp. His arm had some arm speed. The slider was sharp. Both sides of the plate. Fastball in on the righties. He kept the ball down. He got his grounders to the left side. When Kyle's getting grounders to the left side, when Nolan's making plays, that tells me that Kyle's making pitches. So you're right, Patrick. The stuff was good tonight.
Bryan Shaws, the walk hurt him. I know, but the one ground ball was not a bad
There was a
pitch,
couple seeing eye ground balls, right?
but then he did give up the triple.
that was the backbreaker. The Kelly walk was a bad one, right? Loaded the bases. Here comes Lamb. Got him 1-2, and then it looked to be from I haven't looked at it yet, but it was a ground ball that just split Mac and Trev. It's baseball. So they take the lead, but to your point, the backbreaker was the Escobar ball in the corner that scored two that stretched their lead.
As far as Almonte and Johnson, good to get them back in contributing.
Yeah, they put up a couple zeros, which is good to see. A couple of young guys that are trying to make their mark. So they'll continue to get appearances and hopefully do what they did tonight. Put a couple zeros on the board.
But as you guys do offensively, you're grinding at bats and came up and had a shot at the end at the end.
We had a couple chances throughout the game. Couldn't get that big knock, right? We stressed McFarland. They made a pitching change. We couldn't get to Ginkle. Daza hit into a double play with guys on first and third. That was a tough one as well. We got the tying run, the go-ahead run to the plate a couple different times, and we couldn't really capitalize. We had the inning where we got much closer, right at 8-6. Murph got a double down the line, but got it to 8-6. So we put some at bats together for sure. So that was good to see.
Buddy, what does it tell you? We talk about Charlie all the time, but
Right.
to come off the bench in the ninth and deliver, almost hit another home run, almost hit it out. And you talk a lot about him, but just
Well,
can you expand on that a little bit?
it sets a great standard, right, for what he means to the group and what he does for setting the bar at a certain level of preparation and what it means to be a big leaguer, which is great. We talked last night that this he was not going to start this game, but he said, hey, I'll be ready when needed, and here it is against Bradley, who's been throwing the ball great. Homered against him last night. Got a double to get us started today. So to your point, all the superlatives are there for Chuck. So he's one of our guys that means so much to the group.
Excitement level for Tapia. Just what is it like for you to watch a guy, sprint to the bases and make sure that he continues the inning there?
Well, first of all, I'd like him to go in without sliding. We'll talk about that because science tells us that you get to the base quicker when you run. So we'll talk about that. But Tap's an exciting player, and he's doing some things to contribute for sure.